Hey Meadowview, Pastor George here at the Greater Things Outreach Center in Welcome. It's a food pantry. I'm about to deliver a gift on behalf of Meadowview. Let's go on inside. Okay, well, we're inside the Greater Things Outreach Center, this food pantry here in Welcome. And I'm here with the director, Susan Sayor, who also happens to be my wife, of course. And I have a gift for the food pantry on behalf of Meadowview. It's a $1,000 donation.
Wonderful. Wow, thank you so much.
Yeah, and just so everybody's clear, this actually was suggested by elders, and it was the deacons that approved this. Our benevolence committee of the deacons approved this, and so it's not a George thing. This is on behalf of the church. The idea originated with our officers and was approved by our officers, and I'm happy for that. And so, we hear a lot about food pantries in the news and everything that's going on with the virus and all that. And so I just want to ask you, well, first, what do you do here, and how are you different from other food pantries in the area?
Great. Well, what we do here is we serve all of Davidson County except for the city limits of Thomasville and the city limits of Lexington, just because there are other food pantries that serve those specific areas. But we do serve all of Davidson County. We serve mostly, I would say, a lot of our clients come from the Welcome and outskirts area right around here where the food pantry is located. One of the things that really sets us apart from other food pantries is the fact that we are a client choice pantry. So a lot of food pantries just give their clients a box and say, here you go, have a great day. But what we do is we actually have the clients come in. We offer a Bible study that they can go to before they come every time. And we also pray with them when they're here. So we really develop a relationship with them before they even set foot to get food. And then the client choice part comes in where they would come into the food pantry and they can actually pick what they want. So it's more like shopping at a grocery store. I have some clients that bring their children here, and the kids feel like they're just coming to a grocery store to get items because they're able to choose what they want in their boxes.
Okay. So how many clients do you service in a year, or families? I don't know how you track it, but what's your yearly?
So last year, for instance, we served over 500 families, and that added up to, 5,000 families, and that added up to over 12,000 people. So that's, the bulk of our operation is families and individuals in the area.
So 5,000 families, 12,000 individuals.
Mm-hmm.
And how has what's gone on with this virus and social distancing and the cautions, how has that changed how y'all operate here?
So one of the changes that we had to make was we can't allow the clients to come in and shop anymore, just due to the risk that's involved with having a bunch of people together and everybody touching everything. So right now we are distributing food similar to how the other pantries have been doing it, where it's more of a door-to-door service. So they come in, they check in, give me their information, and then we provide them a box of food. They'll drive up in their car and get it. The other thing is we've also scaled down our volunteers, so we don't have nearly as many volunteers here, and part of that is because a lot of them did want to stay away. They feel that there's a risk, and so they don't want to expose themselves to, this virus. And so I totally understand that, and so that hasn't stopped us. We still have some very dedicated volunteers that are still willing to be here and serve us. And so because of that, we've been able to remain open our normal hours and still give out food as normal.
Yeah, we just saw a report recently that said a lot of food pantries, they actually have food, but they have no volunteers, and so they're not open. So it's a blessing, right. I'm sure that you're open. So what about the number of people that has demand increased? Has it decreased? What's going on there?
So one thing that we have noticed is we've gotten a lot of new clients. And we've also gotten a lot of clients that have never or haven't been here in a long time. And so we have seen an increase in that. We also have seen a decrease in our regular clients. So at the same time, we're seeing an increase in new ones, we're seeing a decrease in our regular ones. And the only thing I can attribute to that is many of our clients are older. And so perhaps they don't feel comfortable coming and exposing and, they're just probably nervous maybe about getting exposed to this coronavirus. Another reason I have noticed in the news is that there's a lot more being done as far as giving back in food stamps, in the stimulus. So people are getting some more money, and I think that factors into it. They're able to purchase food at the store versus coming here. So there's been a balance. I would say that it's, even though we're seeing an increase in new clients, at the same time we are seeing a decrease in our usual ones. So it's kind of been a balance.
Right, right. But it is an interesting dynamic, right? Because if you're getting new clients, when this stabilizes here, you're going to have your
Yes.
existing clients back plus the new ones. Also, when the stimulus money runs out and all that, and
Absolutely, yes.
yeah. So what about donations? Have donations been coming in? You know, the cans, the supplies. How's that work?
Great question. Food donations have dropped dramatically. We usually would get a lot of food donations from individuals in the area or from churches in the area, and churches just aren't getting together, as you know.
Yes, we know.
And we are suffering because of that. We really have dropped dramatically in our food donations. As far as our partners go, we do have partnership with Second Harvest, and we have a partnership with the Food Lion and Walmart stores. And so we have continued to get food through them. The only thing that has really dropped is the meat. So normally Food Lion, we're able to purchase meat from them, and we're also given quite a bit from them, and that has pretty much become non-existent. However, we do have a partner, Second Harvest, and we are able to purchase meat from them, and so we get it at a really reduced rate. It's 19 cents a pound.
Ooh.
And that's only something that we can get, but we've been able to use that money and continue to supplement our pantry with what we have and still give these people meat, because that, honestly, that is that's what you make a meal with, not a bunch of snacks, you know?
Right, and so the money donations that, thank God, continue to come in, you are having then to supplement what you would normally get either for free from stores or donations from
Yes.
churches or individuals.
Yes.
And so that's what we hope
Yes.
that will help with. But also, we want to open it up to the congregation, because Meadowview is one of the most generous churches. Every time I
Yes.
interviewed at the church, and then it's like everybody would tell me, this is a church that loves to meet needs. And I'm seeing that before my eyes. So this gets you started, but what we'd really like to see is if the church would like to bring donations in. And you don't have to bring them up here. You can bring them to the church, and we'll stick them in our library/conference room, and maybe in a couple weeks, in 2 weeks, I'll drive them up here, or we'll get some deacons to drive them up, or whoever, to do that. And so what are the things that people can easily donate, and what would you use?
This is wonderful, and we definitely can use food donations, absolutely. Shelf-stable items, canned goods, cereal, crackers, those kind of things, peanut butter, jelly. You could actually, if you want to film kind of around, you can see an idea of what
Okay.
stocks our shelves. We're always looking for, shelf-stable stuff that'll last. And I have seen most of the stores have gotten a lot of that stuff back. So I know there was where all the Food Lion and Walmart were depleted of everything, but since the couple times that I've been shopping back, they have restocked. So you should be able to find some stuff if you're looking for it.
Right. And so we're standing behind the boxes they actually give the people, but they do have a full stocked 1, 2, 3, I don't know, there might be 5 or 6 rooms here besides client areas and stuff. So maybe at the end I'll kind of pan some of the food options they have. What do you miss the most about the change in your operation? Because now it's very mechanical. You're just handing
Yes.
boxes.
Yes, I really do miss the connection that we have with the clients here. The volunteers have also expressed this, that they miss coming here. They miss helping out here, because that's just one of the things that we're able to share with our clients, is we share the love of Christ with them. And so talking to them one-on-one, getting to know them, praying with them, seeing the same faces every day, I get to do that because I'm the one that checks everybody in. But all the other volunteers and everybody else that's really contributes to this ministry are missing out on that. And we've all been commenting that we're looking forward to when it can go back to normal.
Yeah, we hope that
Yes.
happens. We hope it happens soon, no doubt.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so that's kind of. What days is it open for distribution to
Okay.
clients, but also volunteers? Because maybe we have people in our congregation. There's already some in our congregation who do volunteer and have done drives for the pantry here. And actually, one of the congregants is the one who told us about the job that you applied for to become
right.
a director here. So what are the volunteer needs and what are the times and dates?
So times that we are open for clients are Tuesday and Thursday evenings. We serve them from 6 p.m. until 7:30 p.m. and also Wednesday mornings from 10 a.m. to 11:45 a.m. So that's when people can come and get food. And we would also need volunteers during those times to help once things get back to normal. Right now, I'm not in any need of volunteers during the coronavirus thing, but once we have everything back rolling again, absolutely, we will definitely need more volunteers. And then also we have other positions. If you're not interested in doing that, we have positions as far as like stocking the pantry. So once clients go through and they shop, we need to replenish the items that they've taken. And so a lot of that goes into checking the date, making sure that we're putting stuff on the shelf that is safe for them to eat. And so we do that Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday mornings. We also do that.
Okay.
And then if anybody's looking to drive, we also have store pickups that we need to get every day, Monday through Friday, from Food Lion and Walmart. So I'm always looking to see if somebody has a pickup truck that would be willing to commit once a week to a certain day to picking up food.
Yeah. Okay. And then last question, what about people that need food? So our own congregation or people that our congregants know or anybody who sees this video, like if somebody says, man, we're really stretched, we could use some food, what's the process for them?
So the process is very simple. They would need to come with their picture ID and some type of address verification. Could be like a utility bill, a medical bill, a current bank statement, something that shows that where you live. And so we are here to serve, like I said, all of Davidson County, unless you live within the city limits of Thomasville or the city limits of Lexington. But otherwise, they would just need to bring their ID and address verification, and we'll go from there.
Great. Okay. Well, thanks for what you do here. And on a personal note, I just see the blessing that Susan gets from working in this ministry, this Christian ministry. But thank you for your heart to serve Davidson County and to feed people. Yeah.
Thank you, and thank you for your support of this, because we couldn't do it without our support.
Great. All
All
right.
right.